Hey guys, it's Rudha Mittal. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited about today's topic, how to set your goals for 2020 and actually achieve them. Okay, I'm so excited about this because again, goal setting is one of my favorite topics. I love goal setting, I love planning. It is the reason that I can say that I'm successful. It's because of all the goal setting and planning I do. All of the goals I set for myself at the end of 2018, in 2019, I ended up achieving them and then some. Okay, so it's pretty damn awesome. Obviously, I wasn't able to achieve a couple of goals, but more so, it's because, like, more or less, I was able to achieve all of the goals, and that's amazing. Like, when you achieve a goal, you just get so much satisfaction and such a sense of achievement that I want that for you guys at the end of 2020. Okay, so I want you guys to set goals that you can actually achieve. So let's talk more about how you can do that. Number one, create goals that challenge you but are also actually feasible. Okay, so don't create a goal if you're just starting out with online business. Don't create a goal like make $1 million in next year. You can, and a very few people and small percentage of people can do that, but just like try to be feasible. If you have not made any dollar online, do you really think in 1 year like you're gonna blow up and make $1 million? No, right? Instead, make feasible goals that obviously also challenge you. So always have goals that challenge you. If your mind thinks that you can achieve this goal easily, then it just gets bored. As I said in one of my previous videos, our brains love challenges. So create a challenging goal, but also which is feasible. Okay, that you, if you push, you can achieve it, but not something out of the world crazy like making $1 million. If you're just starting out in online business as a newbie freelancer, or maybe just starting your business in any field, in any niche, if you have made $0 online, maybe you can make the goal of making $50,000 online by the end of the year, or $100,000 online, or even 200K, 300K for next year. Again, depending on how, if you have any previous experience, if you have made any kind of money in any business. Obviously it depends on your confidence, but you need to be on board with this goal that you're creating. So even if it might feel less to other people, it doesn't matter, because you're doing this goal setting for yourself. Remember, you are the center of the planning over here. It doesn't matter what your friends and family and your other peers in business think about you. Okay, so 50K, $50,000 next year is what makes you happy. It is challenging you, and you know it is feasible. So you have to know that it is feasible so that you can actually achieve it. If you like set a crazy goal like $1 million and you're not gonna know how to achieve, then you'll be overwhelmed, you'll be sad, and you won't achieve anything. However, if your business is doing like 500K a year, then setting $1 million for next year is like a pretty damn goal for you. So absolutely go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? Like, know where you're starting from, know what is feasible, also know what is going to challenge you, what is going to push you, and create a goal about that for next year. Which also means that I absolutely recommend having a revenue goal for next year, even if you're starting from zero. Absolutely recommend that. It is life changing when things are tough, or when you are like not making money. You remember that one number in your mind, and that one number circulates in your mind. For me, I have my number set since the last 2 months of 2019, because I get super geeky about goal setting. So I want to know what I'm working towards next year. Also, I would recommend that you actually have an emotional trigger like attached to that number for the revenue goal. For example, if I say I have a revenue goal, I don't just think, oh, I'm gonna make so much money, but I actually want to think about it as, oh, we're gonna help so many people because they're gonna buy our products and our services, and we're gonna help change lives, and we're gonna help people become better at social media. We're gonna help people become better freelancers and actually become successful, actually spend more time with their family and have more freedom in their life. Whatever your business is, create a revenue number that you want to achieve for the entire year. Yes, but also have an emotional trigger why you're doing this. What will it mean for your family? What will it mean for the family of your customers and their lives? And what kind of difference are you making in the world? Also, one more thing I would say is, along with revenue, also think about profit margin. Now, usually in online business, I don't have to worry about it because we have pretty high like profit margin. However, in some businesses, if you're in the physical brick and mortar business, your profit margin matters because like your expenses get eaten away by like office expenses, inventory, etc. So you also want to have a goal of profit margin in your mind. Profit margin is basically your revenue minus your expenses, and then you obviously create a percentage out of it. So any healthy business has a profit margin from 30 to 50%. I would say like my goal is always to have 40% of profit margin. So absolutely have a number in your mind, and like include that in your planning, revenue as well as profit margin, because it matters. It doesn't matter a lot in the first year or so, but as you grow, as you have more expenses, more team members, more advertising expenses, and more software expenses, you want to ensure that your business is getting to keep money after paying the team, after paying all of the expenses, after paying yourself, right? And paying yourself, that's another interesting topic. I actually pay myself a salary, so let me know in the comments if you want to know more about that. Now that you have a yearly goal in your mind, what we want to do is convert it into quarterly, monthly, and weekly goals. So if we, for example, just to think about it, if for the next year your revenue goal was $48,000, I'm saying $48,000, even if it's not an even figure, it's because I actually want to divide it. There are like 4 quarters in a year, right? So Q1 is January, Feb, March, and Q2 is like the next 3 months after that, and so on, right? So basically, if you want to make $48,000 in a year, every quarter you have to divide it by 4. Every quarter you need to make $12,000. Okay, you have to make $12,000. Now you actually divide it into monthly. $12,000 per quarter divided by 3 months, and now every month you have to make $4,000 a month. Now it's super easy, right? Now you converted a huge, challenging, crazy goal into bite-sized goal, which is, oh, I just have to make $4,000 next month. And also, let's talk about it. You are more likely to make more money by the end of the year than you are at the start, because if you're starting from zero, remember, it's okay that the first month you are able to make $1,000 and not $4,000. So adjust your goals accordingly. For example, the last quarter, you absolutely can make it $20,000. I'm going to make it in the last quarter, and then you can divide your revenue per quarter in that way, because as time goes, you become more smarter, you know how to do business, so you're going to end up making more money over the end than you are at the start. So also account for that. Sometimes, like, it always matters, we absolutely made more money in Q4 than we did in Q1 because we got better at things, right? Our audience increased, our authority increased. So like, also account for that. I'm going to talk more about this more in detail in the next video of the series, which is a super awesome, like, it's a 45-minute to an hour training, and it's one of the lectures of our course, and I'm actually going to publish it on YouTube for you guys to watch it and do your goal setting. So absolutely wait for that video, but for now, you want to divide your yearly goal into quarterly, monthly, and weekly goals. I love this. The third tip is create a recurring event in your Google Calendar. Google Calendar is what I use for everything, for managing my meetings, for managing my team meetings, for client meetings, for planning my year. I have a special calendar called Yearly Vision, and I have basically mapped out all of my launches, all of my new products that are coming out, all of our existing launches, all of the big things that are happening. I have actually mapped it out in a Google Calendar, in a new calendar, apart from the daily one that you use for meetings and stuff. Mine is called Yearly Vision, and whenever I look at it, I get so much happiness. So do that. That's a good tip. Another thing is create recurring events. For example, what I do is at the end of every month, For me, the date is 25th. At the 25th of every month, I have a recurring event in Google Calendar, which actually comes up every single month on the day of 25th. You can Google how to do this, how to set like recurring events in Google Calendar, but that event actually comes up 25th of every month, reminds me to analyze how my existing month went. So I analyze and take hold of what happened this month that was awesome, the revenue, the good, the bad, the ugly, all of the things. And then I also take time to plan the upcoming month. Okay, but because you do plan the yearly vision, as I said, I mapped out all of my events in that yearly vision calendar, but sometimes things come up. Impromptu things come up. Maybe you cannot do the things that you planned for in the next month, so you have to move things around. If those things are happening, you actually want to dive in and make a more clearer, detailed plan of how that is going to happen. If you have a project manager on your team, you absolutely have to take that project out of that calendar and talk to your project manager about how you're actually going to achieve this goal as a team in the upcoming month. Right, so 25th of every month is my thing. Absolutely do it for yourself. It's a recurring thing, so I set it for 25th of every month, goes on forever. The same thing I do for weekly. Friday morning, I get a notification on my Google Calendar again to see how the week went and to plan the next week for me and my team. Okay, so that is absolutely precious. You want to do that. The fourth thing I would recommend you to do is create personal and business goals both. Create both of those things. For business, as I talked about, revenue, profit margin, number of customers, sales, and all of those things. But really, revenue and profit margin is the most important thing, because after that number, you can reverse engineer and say, oh, I want to sell 100 units of product A, 200 of product B, and so on and so forth, right? But also create personal goals. Maybe you want to make more friends in 2020. Maybe you want to be more fitness oriented. You want to be visibly fit. You want to invest more time in your fitness because you want to be healthier. Definitely take a note of that. You want to eat healthier. You want to read more books. You want to meditate more. All of those things. Create a personal list and a business list of all of the things, of all of the goals that you want to achieve for 2020. One more important tip about setting these goals is, when you say, I want to read in the personal goals, don't say that, because that is just a vague, random goal. It doesn't mean anything. I want to read more can mean I want to read 10 books in the year, or I want to read 100 books in the year, right? So you want to be very, very specific when you're setting your goals. You want to say, I want to read 3 books every month, and I'm going to achieve it by giving 1 hour to reading every single day. So like, make things easy for you, because when the time comes, you know you are obsessed about your goals. But when the time comes to implementation, you have no time to read those 3 books. So then you want to lessen the goal as needed, right? So you want to write a goal like, I want to read 3 books every month, and how I'm going to do that is I'm going to read 1 hour daily at night from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. That this is for me, this is one of my goals, and this is what I do, because 9 to 10 is my time reserved for reading. So for you, it may differ. For you, you want to wake up at 5 a.m. and read a book. For you, you might want to like take a afternoon break and then read a book. Whatever it is, make it clear. Okay, make it clear on how you're gonna achieve that goal, and that is how actually you go ahead and make goals that are achievable, when your brain knows how you're gonna achieve them. It doesn't happen randomly by writing, oh, I'm gonna read 20 books a month, and then you have no plan whatsoever of achieving them. Okay. Similarly, with a fitness goal, don't write, I want to lose weight. Write, I want to lose X kgs in Y months. Okay. And then how you're going to achieve that? I'm going to work out between 12 to 1 p.m. every single day. Okay. Same thing, same example. Write tangible goals. Absolutely write tangible goals, else you won't be able to achieve them, else they are just vague. Let me know if all of these tips are helpful, guys. The next video that I'm talking about is a lecture from MAA that I told you guys about. It's a super intense training, super detailed. So what I want to do is like I'm so excited for you guys to go through it. It's gonna release tomorrow. So go ahead and watch that training and actually do your goal setting, because that training will actually help you go deep into doing your training. Grab a notepad when you watch that training, because it's gonna be awesome. For now, if you like this video, do like this video and comment below and let me know how you actually liked it. I am so excited to be sharing what I know and what has worked for me. And thank you so much for watching through. I know you have so many options when it comes to watching videos on YouTube, and you watching this video makes me so happy. Thank you guys.